you'll see on that computer screen a post on Facebook. It was from a friend of mine named Riley regarding preparation of acorns for food. This to me sounds like a good idea. It's Friday night, and let's see if we can be eating acorns by Saturday afternoon, maybe evening. Let's see how it goes. Hey, you want to collect acorns with me tomorrow?
Can I wear my Yule Gibbons Halloween costume?
You bet you can! Invoking the spirit of Yule Gibbons, we will press onward. The acorn. Gathering acorns, base of the oak tree. So far, slim pickings. Stopped raining, but a lot of leaves on the ground. Hard to find the acorns, but we're working on it. Well, it was my intention to gather a group of acorns so large that it would require a turkey fryer to boil the tannins away. As you'll be able to see, due to the lateness of the season, apparently we had squirrels got a lot of them. There was quite a few in sprout, as we like to say, without being overtly sexual. And quite a few were rotting. So anyway, we ended up with a small pile that would be probably best described as a handful. Also some hickory nuts in there, which I thought would be good, but I'm not going to treat the same way. But I'm going to now peel them and be left with the nut meat sort of stuff. Most of what I thought was good was not. I ended up with a small pile of what I think is edible meat, all different colors. A lot of what I cleaned turned out to be rotted or wormy or just no good. So anyway, again, season seems to be everything. I split them with my knife. There was a small husk-like covering over the meat. I cleaned that off, and that's what you see there. I'm boiling the few kernels that I got, and already you can see the tannins have turned the boiled water tan. It'll be a reddish brown. That's the color after a 20-minute boil. Second 20 minutes, lighter color coming. This, by the way, being the third 20, that's at least an hour of boiling. This is a clean batch of water after the 1 hour of boiling. I just noticed that the nuts are browning up pretty consistently. Just a note, and one other thing that I don't want to forget is if I had a larger pot and a lot more nuts, pouring off the water would be much easier with a decent strainer. Okay, I let that go a little longer. That was about 30 minutes. It's not quite as dark as it may appear on the camera, mostly because I boiled a lot of the water off that time inadvertently. But anyway, I think I'm going to go another 30. That would be up to 2 hours. Wow, well, there's another 30 minutes and it's still pretty brown, so I'll dump this and go another 30, see what we have. Okay, there's another 30 minutes, and it's reasonably clear. There's still definitely some tannin leaching out. One thing I forgot to mention before from one of the other books is you need to get the tannins out because prolonged eating of acorns without removing the tannins will cause kidney damage. So anyway, I think I'm about ready. That's 2.5 hours. Maybe another half hour would be better, but for the number of nuts in here, I'm just going to let it go at 2 or 2.5. So move on to the next step. Okay, there's my acorns of joy. It's fairly pathetic. I've already used enough more natural gas than I think heating season. But anyway, for less than a handful of nuts. But anyway, they're on a cookie sheet. They're going to go in the oven at 200 degrees for at least an hour. We'll see what happens. 200. Alright, those little burnt little crisps are what we ended up with. I'm not sure if that was 200 or not, but
it was 200. It said 200.
No, it said 200. Anyway,
Put a dime down.
Thanks. Yeah, let's see, give it a little perspective. Here's my hand, and that's a little Swiss Army knife. Thanks. Jeez. Okay, well, anyway, now, let's see. Okay, I'm going to pick one up. They don't have a lot of taste. I'd describe it as somewhat nutty. I don't know. Jamie, you've had one now. Do you know? What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, excellent. All right. So, what did we learn? Don't bother collecting nuts if it's too late in the season. Don't bother doing it if you don't have a bunch. Don't bother doing it if they're rotten, wormy. An hour on the tray at 200 is maybe a little much, assuming the oven is accurate. And but they were so small that I think if you had decent-sized kernels, that probably would have been the right temperature. Anyway, took a full day to get that done, but next year we'll do it better, and we'll hopefully get better results. The taste was fine. I think they were good. So I'm not sure why we don't eat acorns more often.